Hi everyone. I am going to continue finishing the chapter 2 of The Mouse and the Motorcycle. So we're going to be all caught up for chapter 3. All right, if you don't know where we are in this chapter, go to the other video, click on it, and it's going to be the beginning of chapter 2. So this is just the ending part of chapter 2. Ralph, who had watched many children in room 215, had picked up a lot of information about toys. He had seen a boy from Cedar Rapids throw his model airplane on the floor because he could not make its plastic parts fit properly. A little girl had burst into tears and run sobbing to her mother when her doll's arms had come out of its socket. And then there was that nice boy, the potato chip nibbler, who stamped his foot because the batteries kept falling out of his car. But this toy could not be like those other toys he had seen. It looked too perfect with its wire spokes and its wheels and its pair of shiny exhaust pipes. It would not be right if it did not run. It would not be fair. A motorcycle that looked as real as this one had to run. The secret of making it run must be perfectly simple if only Ralph had someone to show him what it was. Ralph was just not satisfied sitting on the motorcycle. Ralph craved action. After all, what was a motorcycle for if it wasn't for action? Who needed motorcycle riding lessons? Not Ralph. He tried pushing himself along with his feet. This was not nearly fast enough, but it was better than nothing. He moved his feet faster along the tabletop and then lifted them up while he coasted. Feeling braver, he bent low over the handlebars and worked his feet still faster towards the edge of the bedside table. When he worked up a little speed, he would coast around the corner. He scrabbled his feet on the tabletop to gain momentum. In a split second, he would steer to the left. At that moment, the bell on the telephone rang half a ring, so close that it seemed to pierce the middle of Ralph's bones. It rang just that half ring, as if the girl at the switchboard realized she had rung the wrong room and had jerked out the cord before the ring was finished. So, a long, long time ago, before they had cell phones, you would have like a little box, and that was your telephone. And there was someone whose job it was to, like, if I was going to call you, I would be first put to the girl and her, like, in the job, and then she would connect us. So it was kind of like it was like a game of telephone, right? So that's where telephone comes from. I would call someone, and the way that I would be able to call them was I'd have to go through someone else. So that's what happened. That half a ring was enough. It shattered Ralph's nerves and terrified him. So he forgot all about the steering. It jumbled his thoughts until he forgot to drag his heels for brakes. He was so terrified he let go of the hand grips. The momentum of the motorcycle carried him forward, over the edge of the table. Down through space tumbled Ralph with the motorcycle. He tried to straighten out, to turn the fall into a leap, but the motorcycle got in his way. He grabbed in vain at the air with both paws. There was nothing to clutch, nothing to save him, only the empty air. For a fleeting second, he thought of his poor old Uncle Victor, who we still don't know what happened to him. That was the instant the motorcycle landed with a crash in the metal wastebasket. Ralph fell into a heap beside the motorcycle, and he laid completely still. So there is a picture of him falling. The next chapter is called Trapped. Trapped in the wastebasket. Ooh, I wonder what happens.